They are the sons and daughters of Americans who made the ultimate sacrifice for freedom. Their parents left for hazardous missions or grueling training and never came home. They deserve the best life has to offer, including a quality education.
Go all the way back to 1980 when I was involved in the attempted rescue of the hostages that were being held in Tehran. We went over there in April 24th to attempt to rescue the 52 hostages, and we had an accident in the desert, now referred to as Desert 1, where the helicopter collided with a C-130, and in that accident 5 airmen were trapped in the cockpit and 3 young Marines in the back of the helicopter perished, leaving behind 17 children. So at that time, the individuals that were involved with that attempted rescue got together and literally passed the hat. And we decided that what we would do is attempt to educate the 17 children that were left behind. We thought that would be a worthy and noble cause to do, and we did.
Never knew how special it was or anything like that my father did. I know that he got called away for long periods of time and would randomly get on airplanes and come back and was never home for the holidays.
Before my father actually passed away when we lived in Korea, and he had a battalion command over there in Camp Red Cloud, Korea.
He was a Navy SEAL Team 8, and he's a good guy.
I would say his specialty was free falling, so anything that had to do with jumping out of a plane, so to speak. And also he was in the original Delta Force, so he was a Green Beret, and he was one of the founding members of the Delta Force.
Once I joined the military and I started going through some training and everything, I looked back and then I truly realized everything that he'd done and how he had become so elite, and I was very impressed, to say the least. And
more so than anything, he cared so much about what the United States stands for, and so he put himself on the line every single day.
Yeah, he was paratrooper. He did all of that stuff, airborne. We have all of his plaques still, and the flag from his casket still in my mom's room. So all his awards and medals and everything we still have. So.
He loved what he did, you know. I think most people do it because they have to, but my dad, you know, he loved every bit of it. He wouldn't change anything.
I actually had no idea that he was a special person and a really brave person until after he passed away. And then I started hearing stories, and you know, because he wouldn't come home and say, oh, guess what I did today? I, you know, did X, Y, and Z. But then his friends would say, oh, your dad was so brave. He did this. He saved me in this, you know, situation.
But the time I did get to spend with him was amazing. Like he's probably one of the best people I've ever met. He's a fun guy to be around. You know, we always did fun stuff together. But it's hard losing someone like that.
Trying to get into college, it was quite difficult. I started putting the packet together and everything, and this was when I kind of first got in with the Warrior Foundation. Started crunching those numbers, and I couldn't believe how astronomical college was going to be. You know, you always hear about something being expensive, but until you actually sit down and you put 2 and 2 together, you don't realize it yourself. So I started putting those together, and I never thought I was actually going to make it to a 4-year university, let alone a place where I managed to make it to. So when I got in touch with the Warrior Foundation, they definitely helped me, and they assured that I'd make it through, and they were right.
Before they came into my life, I had no plans to go to college at all, and I actually never attended college until they actually came into my life.
I went to UNC Chapel Hill, and I studied broadcast journalism and graduated in May of 2005.
It helped me a lot not having to worry about working so much. I could focus more on my school and not have to be so like strapped down with, oh, can I pay for my books? Am I gonna have to get all these crazy student loans, have to pay them back when I graduate. So it just made it so much easier.
Special Ops has really helped out. Like I owe a lot to them as far as what they've done for me, and I'll never be able to explain how much they've helped. It's been amazing.
I'm not really sure what my dad would think about me being a television reporter, but I'm certain that he would be proud that I graduated from college.
You can get a scholarship, but then you have a family that comes along with that scholarship. They're there for you, they're going to back you up. Every time I've ever had a problem, all I had to do was pick up a phone, and they were able to make things happen.
I want to thank the Special Operations Warrior Foundation so much. Everything that they have done for me, they've done for my sister. Really, they did all that for us, and we can't thank them enough.
I want to say thanks to everybody out there who's made this organization possible, because truly without this, I don't know where I'd be today.
Well, I would just like to say thank you to the Special Operations Warrior Foundation for changing my life and providing me with the schooling I know that my father would have wanted me to have.
If you once find out about our organization, see what a noble cause it is, I'm sure you'll find it easy to contact us and help us financially or any other capacity you can help us. Because the children are coming in at a rate far more than we expected the last few years. And to be quite honest with you, we need a giving public to be able to accomplish our mission.
Thanks to a Special Operations Warrior Foundation, children of fallen heroes will have the opportunity to go to college. But the foundation needs your help to meet the ever-escalating cost of college education. You have the opportunity to materially change the lives of some very special children, making them realize that they have not been forgotten. Give to the Special Operations Warrior Foundation and change a life.
They were going to be there for you, and that's because they were willing to support my father enough to know that his two girls, they were going to get through college and they weren't going to worry.